Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'm a drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, trying to avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of down them streets. Through the boy alley hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mind, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like he Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you living on spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make a M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level more. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. Yeah, 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 yeah. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rash. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang gang. Well, you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it
you
back.
getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive a gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the Benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed on that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run it
time
back.
to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, this hardwired. Total bezel, frozen neck or black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Been getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Go! A run play here with Strong. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. Here's 2nd and 2. The give to Strong. Finding room across midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. It has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
The offense goes from feeling really good about their previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll get this out wide. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. On the ground, it is the rookie from Oklahoma. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. That's complete to Coleman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Browns are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Now a run on 1st down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's a designed run. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Strong. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll run with Strong. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here's a third down and 4. Back to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see.
A carry now for Strong. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. They'll go again with Williams. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. They'll come to the line now on second and 2. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. The extra point, up and good. And the Browns are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. This one is caught by Reed. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
To the ground, a first down run. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. Here's a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Kylan Granson. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike. This is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll get this inside the 10, but not much further than that. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Moody's extra point is good. And the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here we go, here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. That one good for 26 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And that is incomplete, but a flag is down back in the backfield. Did they hit the quarterback late? So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Back to the ground after the penalty. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
Okay, ready? Go!
On second down. Option going left. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
70 Lions!
They'll try to run it with Williams. Powering forward. He's in. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Browns. The extra point is good. And the Browns move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, with the good coverage, and there to get a hand on it.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. He'll drop to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. It's 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. So we hit halftime here in Cleveland, and the Browns are in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
To the left side, he's got Njoku. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That is caught by the tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. The PAT, up and good. And the Browns go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A run play here with Strong. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
The give to Strong, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run. It's Williams. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down. Back at the 4.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line. But now it's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Hold it ready.
4th and goal, decision time, and they will go for it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 1st down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
A pickup of 14 on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. So we'll take it to... Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. That's hard! Inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 96 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Taken at about the 6. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. Well read by the defense, not backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Back to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 44-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Working his way across the field. Caught by Lamb. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a Browns 1st down. Now Strong. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
At the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Strong. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Cleveland.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here comes 3rd and 6. That one, take it in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Browns. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Taking off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A carry now for Strong. Room to run past midfield. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
We've just seen it time and time again here today. He just continues to get him for big runs, and I think this one might be his best of the bunch.
On the ground, this is Williams. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. It's another run here for Williams. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. As he throws there, it's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
A handoff here, up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run it on the inside handoff. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. So it's a win for the Browns. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable.
I stay.